bringing it to them all day. You know what's up? Welcome to Birdland. Win or lose, we bringing it to you always. You know what's up? Welcome to Birdland. Orange or black, we rebuild the pack. No matter where we at, you know we coming back. Section 336, we on this, so tune in. You know what's up? Welcome to Birdland. Yeah, welcome to Birdland. You know what's up? Welcome to Birdland. Now, here come the boys from Section 336.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Baltimore sports fans of all ages, welcome to Section 336, Next Generation Baltimore Sports Talk. I am your Daily Center host, Matt Soroka. As always, I'm joined by the button lover, Josh Soroka.
Hey, Matt. Hey, Silas.
And we're joined by my son today, Silas, sitting in the third seat today, Silas Soroka.
It's silent, Soroka.
Silas, can you say hi?
Hi.
Thank you.
So happy to do this after a win and after kind of a pretty dominant performance, because I am the idiot that thinks the Nationals suck and thought this is what I expected all weekend. And apparently I learned the Baltimore Orioles suck. We're not very good either.
Yeah, I mean, we came in with about the same record.
Yeah, we were close.
Yeah, but certainly our expectations are much higher than the Nationals, who still really aren't trying to win. We're all in for World Series, and they're still not really trying to win.
Yeah.
Well, you want to talk about baby birds. Our birds grew up. The Nationals, their oldest player is 29 years old.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
their manager is 30 years old.
33, yeah.
33, yeah. Like that is, you want to talk about a baby team. It's that team in Washington that beat us 2 out of 3 games. Remember when we used to dominate the Beltway series?
Yeah, the Masson Cup.
Yeah, that's right. The Masson Cup.
Get
Is
its
it still
name right.
it's where are the Nationals broadcasted now? Do they have a channel?
They do. People watch. I don't know where it's at.
Is it like a Comcast or Monumental Sports or something?
I'm not sure. I mean,
I don't-
people have to watch it.
I know
hear
it's not
people
Masson
watching it.
anymore
It's not
because
Masson.
Masson 2 is dead.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know where you watch those games. Hey, before we get into it, since Silas is here,
yes.
I want to talk about something that happened a little bit ago before we get into the Orioles talk. Because we talk a lot on here about family and fandom.
Yes.
And I should have prepped Silas for this conversation.
Well, it is Silas. I see it's Silas's birthday based on that sign behind you.
Yeah, he just turned 9. Shout out to Silas being 9 now.
When was your birthday, Silas? Yesterday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday? Did you have a party?
It was like people from small group.
Okay.
Came over.
So some friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite present? Come on, you're 9. You had to get some type of birthday present.
Favorite birthday present?
Mom and Dad got the 2K26 video game.
NBA,
Awesome.
2K, the new one.
Awesome. I want to get there. It's stupid, but there's an NBA like 3-on-3 game or something that's coming out, and I'm excited for that one.
Like NBA Jam style.
It looks like NBA Jam or like NFL Street. It looks like NFL Street for basketball.
Okay. Hey, something happened. I didn't tell you, Silas, this either last week. I can't believe I didn't tell you about this. I finally, in the show, I got called up to the Orioles.
Hey,
After playing this stupid game for years. For years and years. Sporadically,
weird.
I finally got the call up to the Orioles.
That's weird timing because I got called up to the Orioles this week as well.
What?
In
Let's
the
go.
new show. Yes.
Let's go. I'm still rocking the old show.
Yes.
But I got there in the old show.
I took
Now,
about
you don't want to start over now.
I can't start over now.
Yeah.
no. I took like 5 or 6 years in Bowie, and then I got through Norfolk pretty quick. Norfolk was like 1 year.
Oh, see, I've been stuck in Norfolk. This was 2 years in there.
Oh, I got stuck in
finally
Bowie
it's over.
forever.
It's
But-
hard. It's a grind. It's a lot of bus rides. It's a grind. But we both
Right.
made it.
I got
yeah,
through
it's
Bowie in like 1 year, and I'm still stuck in Norfolk.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's where.
it's a lot of your agent calling every 6 months and saying, "Do you want to trade? Do you want
Yeah.
to change positions?"
Yeah. No, we're
And you
sticking
say-
with it, agent.
No, I really want to. And they're like, I made the mistake on the new game of coming up as a first baseman because I'm like, well, I play first base. I'm going to put myself as a first baseman.
Right.
Bad idea. When
Yeah.
every offseason it shows that Pete Alonso is the Orioles' first baseman.
Oh, yeah,
How am
try
I
to
ever
crack
going to
it.
make up? It took me 6 years because I needed Pete Alonso to die.
Yeah. Don't catch either.
Yes. Yeah, can't do anyone with long term.
Yeah, I only just do pitchers because I can't still figure out how to hit in that game. It's too hard for me to hit the ball. So
Oh,
just-
I have gone in and changed settings
okay
to make it a
fair
little
enough.
easier for me.
Fair enough. Anyway,
But
no, but
you were talking
we-
about Silas.
Yeah, and we're talking about family and
Yes.
fandom. And we went. This is a few weeks ago now, maybe a month ago. I don't know. The freaking NBA playoffs are so long, but we went to the Hawks and the Knicks game in the playoffs. It was our first game. It was Silas's first playoff experience, and it was our
Okay.
first game. I think that was like normally we see the Wizards or whatever the cheap seats
Yeah.
are. This was like
Yeah,
a
the cheap
sellout.
tickets.
This was like just a more intense experience.
Yeah.
All right.
And Josh, it brought I was transported back to being a kid, going to Oriole Yankee games with Dad. We were
Yeah.
surrounded by
Knicks fans.
Knicks fans were everywhere. It was like, I don't know, 40% Knicks fans, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they were everywhere. And they were loud and vociferous. And the Hawks were getting their butts kicked pretty good. And the Knicks fans were letting Hawks fans have it. And Hawks fans were, trying to give it back. And
Right.
it's very intense. It's very intense. And I was thinking about, and as we left with a couple minutes left of the game. And Sas, do you remember what you said when we were leaving? As we
No.
got to leave?
No.
It made people in behind us laugh. He said, "I am not coming to a Knicks game ever
Really?
again." Yeah, just because the Knicks fans were so loud, right?
Obnoxious. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we talked. But Sasson had a nice long talk about it because Josh, fandom, as we know, is often about cheering for your team, but sometimes fandom means just as hard. It means cheering just as hard against some teams.
Yeah.
And-
Well, yeah. Yes.
And sometimes, like, let's not forget growing up how much, and we still do, but the hatred for the Yankees that we had.
Oh, totally.
And it was nice and this felt like for Silas, the birth not of fandom, but of hatred. Hatred. Because I said these Knicks fans are the same fans, that cheers for the Yankees. And I talked about Dad getting into arguments.
Oh yeah. Well, it's
Yankee fans in our section all the time, and how Yankee fans would travel down, and just how ugly it got. And that's part of the hatred of the Yankees, not just the Yankees are always good or the Knicks are good. It's their fans. We really don't
Yeah.
like their fans at all.
right, and I get that. You haven't experienced that, Silas, living in Georgia.
Yeah, and
But
that was
it's-
his first
it's-
experience. And I
it's
wasn't
really-
expecting 40% Knicks fans at a Hawks
No,
game.
Silas, it's really frustrating to grow up in Maryland and know that when you go to the Orioles Red Sox game, that 90% of the Red Sox fans there live in Savannah Park, live like right down the street from you. But for some reason, they insist on being Red Sox fans.
Yeah. It was that group growing up that were Yankee fans or Red Sox fans
Yes.
and Dallas Cowboy fans and Laker fans or whatever.
And Redskin fans.
Yeah. The other thing though is at every free throw, this is like having flashbacks, PTSD, the "Let's Go Knicks" chant, and Hawks fans trying to drown out the "Let's Go
Right.
Knicks"
But they're
chant.
taking free throws.
Yes.
But taking free throws. Yeah, so it's a little bit complicated in basketball because you're supposed to
Yeah.
be quiet during free throws, but you also want to boo down the "Next Go
Yeah,
Knicks" chant, but
yeah.
not
Right.
be so loud because they're
Right.
shooting free throws. So that's a
Yeah.
little bit, but that's what happens to Yankee fans all the time.
It
The
happens
"Let's
all the
Go
time when the
Yankees."
Yankees visit Camden Yards. Correct.
Yeah. And half the time is shouting down Yankee fans.
Yeah.
And I showed, it was just me and Sasser. I think I showed pretty good self-constraint. I didn't get into it with any of the Knicks fans. But people in our section sure did. So it was pretty intense. It's pretty
That's
intense.
good. That's fun. It's
So that was a good experience for
and
him.
it doesn't matter what the sport is. Once it gets to playoffs, it's always something special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there is something irritating about being in your home stadium and getting overrun by the
Yeah.
opponent's
Yeah,
fan base.
yeah. But like when you're visiting a stadium and you're getting overrun, like that's normal.
That's right. Let's go
That's
Knicks
not-
all the way if you're in Madison Square Garden.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But when you're in State Farm Arena, no, we don't like
I
that.
agree.
And that's what we experienced a lot growing up with the Yankees. And so Sas got his first taste of it.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got that. Are you going to be going to any more playoff games? I don't even know if the Hawks are still in it.
No, thanks for bringing it up, Josh. The Hawks are no longer in the playoffs, so we'll be
See,
going
I
to
don't
no
pay
more
attention.
playoff games.
I apologize.
The next playoff game we'll be going to is the Orioles this year.
Oh, really? You're what, 15 and 27 Orioles? What's our
It's not that
No.
bad.
It's not that bad. I'm gonna
What,
pull
just
it up right
just a
now.
couple games out of the wild card, right?
Yeah, and you know what?
Yeah.
You know what we are? We are back into the heyday of the AL East, where all 5 teams in the AL East are better than most people at baseball.
Yeah.
The Orioles are currently 21 and 26, which is 4th place in the AL East, 10 games out of first place, and 1.5 games out of the wild card. So I trust this team. I see this team getting better. We've seen a lot of ugly baseball. So I think we'll end up making up that 1.5 game and end up in the playoffs. But it sure is discouraging to
It's
watch
so
this
fun to
team.
talk to Josh after an Orioles win comparing Orioles loss. Josh, if we were talking yesterday,
whatever.
there's no
Should I-
chance the Orioles had to make the playoffs.
Should I
now
read
they
some of
won
your-
one game against the
No.
Nats. Yeah, the Orioles are fine. They'll be fine. They got good
No,
players.
no.
They'll be fine.
Yeah.
I've never said the Orioles won't make the playoffs. I said Gunnar Henderson is extremely irritating because he has changed his style of baseball. He has decided
Did you
Take
find the
out today.
5 irritating today?
today 4 for 5 was very fun. Best game he's had all year.
Yeah.
But he's been trying to hit home runs. His launch angle is different, all it has done is more flyouts and more strikeouts and second most hits on the team.
Okay, hey, you know what I did this week I think I did this when we were going to record first. Originally, we were talking about
Friday
recording.
Friday night, and then the Orioles had that rough where they almost came back, and Rutschman struck out at the end there, and you said, "I'm not doing this."
Yeah, it was late, and you were in your car.
I was
too.
I was going to do it from the car.
Yeah, and I assumed Kelly would be in there too, and I say a lot of off the cuff stuff that I don't know if it's appropriate in front of all audiences. So I don't know if I want to
Right, just appropriate to record and put out to the masses.
Yeah, with Salas next to me.
Right.
But I took a bunch of notes for Friday, and some of them are not relevant anymore. But one of the things I went down this road, which is one of the most depressing lines of thinking a fan can take. I started thinking about, Josh, trade deadline scenarios.
I know you were sending that out yesterday too.
Who we would trade
No,
if we continue to not be in a position to make a run for the playoffs.
it's way too early to consider that.
Josh,
Yeah.
let me ask you a question.
Yeah, I know
Listen,
I know the number 1 trade candidate.
But before we
And
get
the
there,
number
Josh,
2.
if we are sitting here, what are we, 4 games under 500? If we're
Yes,
sitting
5
here
games
for
under.
5 games, all right. If come the trade deadline, let's say this continues and we're 8-9 games,
Yes.
under 500. Let's say we're 4 or 5
Yeah.
games out of the wild card. Are we selling? If we continue to play how we played up into this point in the season, are we selling at the deadline? See, you can't
It's
even
a tough-
answer because you haven't thought about it.
No.
We
Well,
Michael
no,
Lash
no,
thought about
no.
it. I guarantee you that.
Here's
You
the
need to
deal.
start thinking about this.
It's a tough position because you have trade candidates.
Like who?
But I can also, let's be real, I can sit here and justify all the Orioles' failures because of injuries. And I can make the excuses that, this team would be different if Holiday and Westberg were in the lineup, because honestly, they would be. The lineup would be different with those 2 guys. But Westberg's out for the year. Holiday's now hot down in Norfolk, so I hope he makes a trip to Tampa. But so I can make these justifications. We've had pitching injuries. I can make all these justifications. And then the question becomes, all right, well, that means I'm ready to run it back next year.
Right. And Josh, we've already made investments in guys like Pete Alonso.
And Samuel Basallo.
Yeah. And Baz. The Ward trade was a win now trade.
Right.
Even though they just signed for this
So
year. But
that's
it
why
seems like
Ward
any
becomes
move-
the number 1 trade candidate.
Sure. But it seems like it would, if we talk about trades, it would all be about retooling for next year. No
Right.
one's saying blow everything up.
No, it's not blow everything up. It's not even draft picks. It would be give me stuff for next year. And honestly, that's a tough spot at the trade deadline. Because at the trade deadline, people don't want to give you good, valuable parts.
They want to give parts to 2 3
They want to
years
give
away.
parts. But you might have a position where you have a team that has too much pitching, and they need an Adley Rutschman, a Taylor Ward.
Whoa! You went Adley Rutschman with it.
I did go Adley Rutschman. We shouldn't even be having this conversation right now.
No, let's have it though.
But when you have Basallo locked up for the next 5-6 years, and Basallo's looking all right, and Rutschman's having a great year, you can consider trading Adley. I'd rather not.
If you were going to consider trading him in the offseason,
right?
I think his stock is much higher now than it was in the offseason.
It is. So that's what I'm saying. You have to consider he's always available because you have two decent catchers.
Yeah.
So if someone came to you and said, "Hey, we got this guy who's 21, a good young starting pitcher. He has a potential to be a number 2, maybe a number 1 if everything falls right. He's 2 years away."
Yeah.
Would you trade Adley for that guy?
Yes.
No.
Fight.
No, because here's the problem. You said he's 2 years away.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't
Or a year and a
trust-
half away. He'll be there.
No.
He'll be there in July, year and a half.
No, I need a guy that's there now because I don't trust the Orioles to make a guy get through and not screw them up in the minors. The Orioles have not proven that they can take any pitcher and not screw them up. So I want to, if you're giving me a pitcher, I want a guy who can already pitch. I would rather have the guy on the tail end of his career that's still got 3 or 4 years left.
All right.
That's the guy I want.
Here's and we can. I mean, obviously, Ward. Any guy's on a 1-year deal.
This is a stupid
Go deal like
discussion to
pitchers.
have.
And I have one more guy though, and then we'll move on the discussion. One more guy.
All right.
Josh, you mentioned it before. If we really wanted to, because you could argue, Josh, if Michael Elias looks at this team and says, "You know what? We need probably 2 starting pitchers. We need a center fielder.
Yep.
I
got the deal for you.
Maybe another hitter.
All right, I got the deal.
Taylor Ward's not going to return anything of tremendous value. You might get a couple of those pieces with Adley, but you can make a deal to maybe get all those pieces.
All right. Here's the deal. You trade Adley to the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim or whatever they're called now. You get Mike Trout. You get Grayson Rodriguez. You move on.
Would you do Ward for Rodriguez straight up?
No, I am very happy with the Ward Rodriguez trade.
Yeah.
I was just checking how today Rodriguez had his first start for the Angels. It's ongoing now. It is currently, he has gone 3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, and walked 3 guys, and has 3 strikeouts.
Yeah.
So it's a average start for his first start.
It's
but
tough to
I
make the
know-
Dodgers. And he only had 2
it's
starts in the
against
minors,
the
that's a
Dodgers.
surprise. Yeah.
You kind of, as an Oriole fan, though, you want to see him just implode out there because if he just gets a win, even if it's a 9-8 win where he gave up 8 runs, Oriole fan base will still be stupid and post, Rodriguez just got his win. We gave him up for nothing. When it's we've got Ward, who's one of our best hitters right now.
I mean, I've already seen the post already. Just the fact that Grayson was able to make a start. People are saying, was this a good trade? Just because he's not able to make a start.
Yes, it was a good trade.
Whoa.
Because Taylor Ward has been doing great. He's been our most reliable hitter. I say that, but I haven't checked. But let's see. Is his he's got the best batting average on the team.
Well, he's gotten on base, I think the 3rd most in all of baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only person that hits more doubles is Silas, who gets a double in every Little League game. Look at Silas's box score. There's a double there every day.
That's true.
That's Taylor Ward for the Orioles. He's a double machine.
Yeah. So I would like to see more home runs out of both Ward and Silas, but we'll get there.
Yeah, well, Ward has 1.
Yeah.
But hey, as of today, Colton Cowser, he adjusted his batting stance. He worked on his leg kick. He's got more control apparently, and he got his first dong.
Not only did he get his first dong, it was his first hit this season against an off-speed pitch.
Yes, exactly. Big difference. Now, was
So
it luck?
Well, in the next at bat, or at the end of the game, I think it was next at bat. Maybe it was 2 at bats later. The reliever came in and threw him 5 straight sweepers or curves or whatever. And he struck out. He didn't make contact with any of them. So who knows?
So it might just be luck.
Hey, but no,
Yes.
I went back, Josh, one more trade thing, and then we'll move
But
on.
he did
I
get
know
a
you don't
walk.
like it.
He got a walk today as well, I believe.
Okay, congratulations. One more trade thing, and then we'll get off it.
All right.
Let me just ask you about one more guy we didn't talk about, and it could solve so many. If we have multiple holes, and if we want to
Okay.
make a big deal to solve multiple holes, would you even consider, Josh, if I picked up the phone and said, "Hey,
Now here's the problem. Here's the scenario.
Yeah.
Ideally, by Westbrook having his surgery now, we can get him back early next season.
right,
And Jackson Holiday's coming back.
right,"
So that assures, and we got Alonso.
and
so
Kobe
that
Mayo
kind of
was playing really,
assures.
and Kobe Mayo was playing really well at third.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So I know where you're going, so I'm just cutting you off.
Would you consider training
Right
Gunnar
now-
Henderson? You move
right
Jackson Holiday
now-
to short. Jordan plays second. Mayo at third if he continues
No.
to hit. Gunnar, you can solve. You can get a young outfielder and a starting pitcher for Gunnar.
Have you ever heard of trading on the bottom? You don't want to trade when somebody sucks. A guy that's got
Yeah.
He just
potential.
went 4 for 5.
Okay.
He was
Okay.
good for one game.
Great. 4 for 5 for one game, and you're like, he's an
One
all-star. It's not how it works.
Josh, if Gunnar plays halfway decent, he still is he's still under contract through 2028. We can get a big haul for him if we wanted to.
Who has the most home runs on the Orioles?
Who has the most home runs on the Orioles?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll give you a
Um,
clue. He has 10.
Yeah, it's not. Oh, it's Gunnar. It's Gunnar Henderson.
It's Gunnar Henderson.
Yeah.
Who
yeah,
has the most hits on the Orioles? It's
Basayo?
Taylor Ward.
Masayo? Oh,
No,
Taylor Wood
it's
does.
Taylor Ward at 43. But who has 42 hits?
Is it Gunnar?
Gunnar Henderson.
It's Gunnar Henderson.
Yeah.
Who has the most strikeouts on the Orioles at 59?
Gunnar.
Gunnar.
It's Gunnar Henderson. So
Yeah.
here's the problem: is he's definitely going for that long ball more, and it's leading to more strikeouts, which
Yeah.
makes him extremely frustrating because I have no problem with him swinging for the long ball. Was it? I believe it was Mike Bordick who last week was talking about.
Yeah, we
Gunnar.
talked about this last week.
Did we
Gunnar.
talk about this? Once you get 2 strikes, just try to poke it somewhere.
Right.
And we have
Yeah.
not seen Gunnar adjust with that, where he really does need to. He's got 9 doubles. He's got a triple. He's got 10 home runs. He's got 24 RBIs. He's got the stuff, but he's got a 214 batting average because he keeps striking out.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Someone
well,
should
so-
come over there and tell him stop swinging for his fences and go do what you did last year.
Yeah. Could you call him
And,
Silas? Let him know?
he did perfectly good.
Yes. But he wants that Aaron Judge money.
Yeah.
That's my theory. He thinks he
Yeah,
can be the
last,
next
week,
Aaron Judge.
last week it was like last week. Josh's theory was he wants
Launch
to out
angle.
Homer. He wants to out Homer Pete Alonso.
Yes,
How
I
Josh's
agree.
theory is he wants Aaron Judge money.
Same
Okay.
thing. It's the same thing. No, and I think Gunnar has started this season with a horrible slump. I think he'll bounce back. You can't have any discussion of trading him because even as he sucks, he's been a rock solid piece of your lineup compared to everyone
Other
else.
teams would appreciate that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, they would. But no, you cannot talk about trading Gunnar Henderson right now.
Okay. Would you talk since we're just last on Gunnar?
Plus,
I'm coming
how
trade.
much? How many
But-
thousands of dollars do you think we had to pay for that giant Gunnar Henderson on the back of the Jumbotron? We don't want to have to replace the head on the body there.
Well, I think Gunnar's going to cost like 10 million next year, so probably less than that.
Probably so, yeah.
Just one last talk. I'm done with trades. We can move on. We're going to
This is so
revisit.
stupid that we are
It's not
talking.
stupid, Josh. It's not stupid.
It
It's
we
not- I
haven't
mean, this
even
is a
gotten
large
to,
enough. We're not talking about 2 weeks of baseball here.
we haven't
right.
gotten to Memorial Day.
We're talking about almost 50 games. This is almost a third of the season. Stop acting like this is a week and we can't have this conversation or is it good or not.
We can have
Anyway.
are they good or not? Having a trade deadline talk is a little
Well,
silly.
if they're bad, we should start thinking about trades.
Are they bad?
I don't know yet.
Are they bad? Tell me, are they bad? You said they got to be
No.
bad for us to start thinking about this. So
No.
are they bad?
Well,
No.
Josh, here's what I said last week. I said, or a week and a half ago, whenever we last recorded, I'm sure there are people on our social media, whatever we have there, they're keeping track of when we record. So they could tell us better. But when we last recorded, I said this season is going to come down mostly to 3 guys, and one of them is not Gunnar. It's Baz, Bradish, and Rogers, because we
Yeah.
were counting so much on the top of this rotation.
Yes.
And since that, Josh, since that conversation, each has had a start. Bradish against the Yankees looked like the best pitcher on the freaking planet.
He looked like the ace we've been promised.
Yeah. The day before that,
Baz.
Rogers pitched, and he looks absolutely broken. Like he goes back to looking like he did when we just got
I
him.
know. I am nervous that Rogers is pitching against the Rays tomorrow, and the Rays have been playing really good baseball.
So, like, if Rogers can be like he was last year, even close to it, and Bradish is elite, and then the third guy was Baz, who,
Baz pitched Friday night, right?
right, yeah,
He pitched great.
Because we were gonna have. You say great.
He pitched perfectly fine. I know you're worried
Quality
that there were
start.
fly balls.
He didn't have many strikeouts, not many swing and misses. Stuff didn't blow you away, but he had a quality start. I think 3
It
runs,
was
6 innings.
Yeah.
It's fine.
He got through 6 innings. I take that.
Yeah, you said great. I'll take it too. I don't throw around the word great. I guess as lightly as you do. So
7
that's where
innings.
we're at.
Yeah, 4 strikeouts, 1 home run, 6 hits.
Yeah,
I'm
But
perfectly happy with that. I don't expect ace material out of Baz.
Okay. Well, if you don't expect it out of Rogers or Baz,
I do expect it out of Rogers.
Okay.
I do.
So, I mean, I'm grateful this offseason. I was banging the table for a Rogers extension. We might have dodged a bullet on that
Yeah.
one. I don't know, but
I think Rogers will be all right. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah.
yeah, I hope so.
I think
Even if it's somewhere in between, right? Somewhere in between where he's been this year and where he was last year. I'll take halfway in between there.
sure. Halfway between there's number 3,
Yeah. Number 2.
maybe number 2.
Yeah. So, I mean, part of me thinking about the Orioles are good. Like, is Bradish going to be as good as he was against the Yankees? I think he can be. Is Rogers going to bounce back? I'm more unsure about Rogers, but I think a lot of our success and how we feel about the team going forward is determined with those 3 guys. I mean, Young pitched fine today. I know he's pulled early. I really like the way Alvarez, by the way, this past week has been using our bullpen.
Yeah.
I
High leverage
agree.
guys in the 4th inning, switching
Well,
up who's 8th, 9th, depending on the line. Like, I like what he's doing with the bullpen.
I don't know. What have we been doing this show? 12, 13, 14 years? We've talked so many times about the closer position and how we would rather use that closer during a high leverage, the bigger bats, even if that's the 8th inning or the 7th inning instead of the 9th. Why save your best pitcher? So I
Yeah.
like the way he's been doing that with
Our
Rico.
game could have been lost today with the base loaded in the 4th inning, right?
Right.
So you bring in your high leverage guy there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So I agree. I like what he's been doing there.
Yeah. So I really am going to look closely at the next couple starts from Rogers as we approach the trade deadline.
I agree.
Oh,
And our
Yeah.
offense needs to start hitting with runners in scoring position. It's very frustrating.
yeah, that's
The hot and
story.
coldness.
That's been a problem for like 5 years now.
Yeah.
I know, but you can't lose a 2-3 game with the pitching staff we have now.
Yeah.
Hey,
This offense is better than that.
would you consider? I know he had a great game today, so maybe you don't. But I was thinking about watching Friday's game. What if you moved Gunnar down a little bit to the 5th hole?
Right?
So you have Ward first, and then move everybody up. Rutschman 2nd, Alonso 3rd, Basayo 4th, and then Gunnar 5th.
I'm not
Just because
opposed
the
to
high
that.
strikeout rate stuff and not getting on base, not seeing a lot of pitches.
The high strikeout rate is very frustrating. I like Taylor Ward at the top. I would like to move Adley down further because he is hitting the ball really well. I think you
That's
put
why I would move
Adley,
up further.
huh?
That's why
That's what I
wanna
mean.
move
I
up.
mean up further. Sorry,
Oh,
up.
Okay.
I think you put Adley in front of Pete. You'll get a little bit protection there. Those 2 guys back to back instead of Gunnar. It's tough because Gunnar did have a great game today, but it's been a while since we've seen that from Gunnar. So I'm not opposed to it, and I know Craig loves to switch up the lineup, so maybe he will change some things up. But he hasn't dropped Gunnar that far yet.
Yeah. He's been hitting O'Neill. I mean, O'Neill batted 4th today. O'Neill has started a bunch of games, Josh. He's become, even against righties, lefties, doesn't matter. O'Neill has
All right.
become kind of an everyday outfielder for this team. How are we feeling about O'Neill?
Here's the problem. Well, O'Neill is your everyday outfielder because we're having trouble trusting the defense of Dylan Beavers.
No, because Dylan Beavers, Josh, pay attention. We do a freaking podcast here, is on the IL.
I didn't know Beavers was on the IL. Did I miss that?
Yeah, he strained his oblique 2 days ago.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
I've been a busy weekend.
Okay. Also,
All right,
Jordan
but-
Westbrook is having Tommy John surgery. I'll just tell you right
I
now.
know
up front.
that. I
Let's
know
just get these
that.
out of the
I
way.
told you that. I told you that. Now, explain to me this. Tyler O'Neill, Mr. Glass. How did he not die on that dive and play in the outfield Friday night?
I don't, Josh. In a year where everyone's falling down injured, Tyler O'Neill might be the last man standing. How does that make you feel?
I know. Remember, he already went on the IL with like a concussion or something. Remember, he tripped and fell like in the locker room or something.
Outside, it wasn't even during the
Yeah,
game.
it wasn't during the game. He just fell. Oh, no, he was dehydrated and fell is what happened
Okay.
because of the cold.
I know the numbers. Don't look at his numbers.
No.
He just has had a lot better at bats over the past week. I'm
And-
encouraged by what I've seen.
And he's got a great arm for right field.
Yeah,
He's got
and he's made a couple of nice diving plays. Yeah, he's been pretty good out there.
So I don't mind that. I am, like I said, I am intrigued if Colton Cowser really has been working on something because he sucks. Our entire outfield sucks. We just signed Tommy Pham to a minor league deal.
Yeah.
I imagine he's going to be up with this team this week. You're going to get him up pretty quick to try to help out this outfield.
Has been playing.
I mean, Tavares, that signing is looking like kind of an amazing signing, just given I don't know where we'd be without Leody Tavares, just given how
true.
poorly everyone else has played.
Yeah.
That's true. But Pham played 120 games with Pittsburgh last year, batted .245 with 17 doubles, a triple, 10 home runs.
Okay. He's
That's-
also like 42. Yeah.
I know. He played with the Mets a little bit, right?
Yeah. He's older than the
Oh, okay.
Washington's manager.
9 games for the Mets this year, and we won't worry about how he did in those games.
Okay. I'm sure it's
for
right up there with Hauser.
0 for 13 this season.
Oh, for 13. That's
0 for 13.
Hyunsu Kim numbers right there.
Yes. So hopefully, I imagine he'll come up fast and get his first hit of the year with the Orioles.
Yeah. We also mentioned, you talking about the offense, Mayo. I've been really impressed. I mean, that kid has all kinds of power. If he can work on his swing decision and continue to improve, you just see the sky's the limit for Mayo.
Yeah.
So I'm
And I get
glad.
it. We're praising these guys like O'Neill, Cowser, Mayo, who all
All
have
guys
sub
batting
200
under
batting
200.
averages.
Yeah, I'll
they're
get
all-
that under 200. Yeah.
Right. But until today, Gunnar Henderson was batting under 200 too. And now he's up to 214, it looks like. So yeah, I get that those guys are all under 200, but we have seen improvements with all 3 of those guys in the past week.
Yep.
So you hope it's not a full season of sub 200 that they're turning it around.
Yeah. And Mayo is only getting all this playing time given the injuries too.
Yes.
So good. Hopefully, this long sample will kind of get used to major pitching, and he can start to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because I mean, even when Jackson Holiday comes back, they still need a third baseman, right? Jackson Holiday will play mostly second, I would assume.
Well,
right?
hasn't he been? He's been playing third base at Norfolk.
Yeah, a little bit. But who would you rather have, Blaze or Jeremiah at second, and Holiday at third, or Holiday at second and Mayo at third? Just for the offense, I would prefer Mayo.
No,
in
I
the
prefer
lineup
Mayo
over
at third.
Jackson or Blaze.
I agree. No, I agree. But I told you all along, what I don't understand is I would have Gunnar Henderson at third, and I'd have Jackson Holiday at short. The arm of Gunnar Henderson, we know could play that, kind of like you moved Machado over. That's what I would do. But I wouldn't put Holiday at third. You're right. I'd put Mayo in this setup if we're not moving Gunnar.
Yeah, agree.
And what do you get? A homer last night and a triple today?
Mayo had a homer.
No,
today.
Holiday. Holiday got a triple today.
Holiday. I thought he had a homer today.
Did he?
It's on the radio. I was listening. They mentioned on the radio. I didn't see it or look at the stat line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know you had a triple when I was looking earlier. So I hope. It's Kerstead is back to. Kerstead's with Norfolk now.
Chris is with Norfolk's now too. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that'd be great. There's
Yeah,
some help for the
Josh.
outfield.
If this was 2023, I'd be pumped to have Holiday and Kerstead coming their, making their way up to Norfolk.
I know we're not the baby birds anymore. I still like these guys. I still think Kerstead is better than O'Neill. I think Holiday is definitely better than Jackson. So I'm still going to be excited for these guys to come up.
Holiday is definitely better than Jackson. I'm
I would say he's better, but not definitely better.
I was just thinking about Jackson Holiday. You're confusing the names.
Oh, you're confused
Jackson
with Jackson
Holiday.
and Holiday.
It's better
Jackson
than,
Holiday
it's better
or
than
Jeremiah Jackson.
Oh,
Yes.
I see. Okay.
No. I know we're 10 games back from the AL East, but I still believe this team has had a really bad start, but this can't be who they really are. They got to be better. And if they can't turn it around, it's got to be one of the most disappointing seasons of the Orioles.
Even more disappointing than last year?
Yes.
It's really tough when Elias kept lying to us, and then he wouldn't make the big deals because 2025 and 2026 were liftoff. That's when it all matters. And we reached liftoff, and we are still struggling. It's very frustrating.
Like, I think it would be more disappointing because, like, we have Pete Alonso, we have Taylor Ward.
Would we
Like,
have
those two guys should help them.
Yes.
Yeah,
Now,
it feels like
Win
2 years
games,
ago
but
when we went
yeah,
all of them Corbin Burns and we made the playoffs.
right.
And then last year we didn't, and partly because Corbin Burns left and we didn't
Yeah.
replace them. But this year we can make the big splash
With
in
Pete
free agency
Alonso.
by bringing in Pete Alonso.
Now, when the season ended and all off season, we said this team needs an ace. We did not get an ace.
Yeah.
If the Orioles had an ace, would this team be any better right now?
Yes.
But
I don't
all
think
off,
so.
but Josh,
I don't
off
think so.
season, all off season, you were talking about how this team is going to be,
Yes.
top 5 rotation with who we had.
Right.
And so
And
now all
we
of a
had
sudden,
injuries.
hindsight's 2020. You're saying,
I agree. I was comfortable going into this season without going and signing a big guy. My
if you were
question
to
is,
tell me that Eflin would have coming back from his back injury or whatever, fully healthy, never been more healthy in my life. I've
Right.
never felt better in my entire life. Done after 4 innings pitched. And then if you would tell me that Rodgers is the old Rodgers, not the new Rodgers, those two things alone, I would have said absolutely we need to get an ace. So would Elias.
how about your buddy boy Dean?
Oh, and yeah, not to mention my buddy boy Dean. I mean, he's not really in that top rotation starter, but he's another
No.
example of how we've had to rely more and more on our pitching depth.
like our future all-star Brandon Young.
Yeah, but I mean, who were the guys?
But
I
if we
really wanted. Yeah, if we tried to bring
signed
Torres.
the top free agent pitcher this offseason, would we have any more wins than we have now?
Oh, sure, yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yes.
I don't think so.
You don't think? You think our record would have been the same?
I think it'd be within 2 games, maybe. I think we would still be below 500 because I think if you look at those, we lose more games because of runs, because our offense sucks than our pitching. We lost. All right, let's see where we at.
That's just not true, Josh.
Well, that's
No.
how my head is. All right, look,
The
if we
starters,
had a real pitcher, yes. How did our starting rotation go yesterday? Who started the game yesterday?
What was it, Bassett?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And remember, they were up 3-0. Then we
Yeah.
scored 2 runs, and then we brought in Keegan Aiken to give up 7 runs. Well, that was
Yeah.
on the bullpen. So I
Okay.
guess you could argue the starter could have gone deeper.
All right, are we going to isolate individual games like that?
No, I'm saying Friday 3-4 loss. I put that on the offense. The Thursday 3-4 loss offense. Monday 1-12 loss pitching. 3-11 loss pitching. 4-9 loss pitching. 2-7 loss pitching. So the Yankees series. All right, I'll put it on the pitching. Oh, and I'm looking at the wrong week. That was the week before because we won 3 out of 4 with the Yankees. I'm just saying, we don't get blown out a whole lot.
Okay, and
Which
all I'm
means it's-
saying, Josh, is if you look at the numbers,
Yes.
the top 3 teams, top 5 teams in starting pitching ERA, Braves, Rays, Yankees, Brewers, Dodgers, they win a lot of ball games.
Yeah,
And
but
the
where's their
worst-
wait? Where's their offense rank? I bet their offense is top 10 also.
But let's flip it. In terms of pitching, starting pitching, the worst teams, Rockies, Nationals somehow, even though they look great against us, Astros, and Orioles. We're number 4th in baseball, 4th worst ERA in all of baseball for starting
Right.
pitcher.
I didn't say our pitching's great. I'm saying we lose more games because of our bullpen and because of our offense.
All right, and for runs scored, we're 14th. We're right in the middle. So we're at the bottom for starting pitching ERA, and we're at the middle for offense. What's worse, to be in the middle or to be the worst?
I'd have to.
I have to
I
think
don't know.
about what's worse, being in the middle or being the worst. I have to think about that one for a second.
I am saying, I think our offense really blows games because I think that
agree that
number
our
that you're looking
offense
at for
will-
runs scored
Yeah.
is thrown off because we have a game where we score 7, 8, 9 runs, and then we have 7 games we score 1 run. So those numbers are thrown off.
Okay, that's true for all teams. I mean,
Yeah.
we
I
shut
know.
down, shut down the Yankees.
All right.
That throws off their run scored.
No, we suck because of our run differential. Our run differential is minus 44. Minus 44. You got to try to come up with another stat to try to blame pitching.
No, that's a big number. There's only 2 teams in the
I
American
know,
League
it's a
that has the
ridiculous
worst
number
run
because we
differential.
don't score runs.
Because the pitching.
No, it's because
Because
we
we
don't
give
score
up too
runs.
many runs.
How many runs per game is too much to give up?
I would
We'll
say
say 5.
With this team, 3 because our offense can't dig out of a 3-run hole. But I'm just saying, in this past week, we gave up 13 runs on Saturday. We gave up 3 Friday, 0, 6, 2, 1, 6, 4, 4, 4, like 7, 12, 11.
all right, but Josh,
Like that series in New York was horrible for our pitching because we did give up 7, 9, 11, and 12 runs, but our offense only scored 2, 3, and 1, and 4.
yeah, okay, fine.
like-
We agree. Our offense and pitching is both underperforming.
It all
Fine.
sucks.
This brings you back to an earlier discussion about the trade deadline.
No.
Now you're convincing me that we're bad because we have so. If it's just like, okay, so let's take the opposite view. Let's more trade talk. What if at the deadline? we
No,
were
I'm going in
fired?
the opposite. No, I am going in the
Josh.
opposite direction. I am not saying that we suck. It's over. I'm saying our offense is really bad. We have a little bit of hope coming with Holiday and who else was coming up? Maybe Kerstead,
Kerstead,
Tommy
maybe.
Tommy Pham, Mr. 0 for 13. We've got a little bit of hope maybe in Colton Cowser hitting the ball and Kobe Mayo. and
Beavers is
O'Neal.
not supposed to be out long. Dylan Beaver's supposed to,
Right.
not be out long.
Right. I'm saying we've got issues all over the place.
Yes.
I see our offense cannot be this bad the entire season, is my point.
Josh, if this is the trade deadline and you could add one all-star to the team by buying it, what position would you add an all-star to?
Center field.
Center field?
Yeah.
Center field.
Over the starting rotation?
Center field.
More than the starting rotation.
Oh no, I probably had the rotation. I would. It
More-
depends. What
More than center field?
all-star level?
All-star player. You want an all-star player playing 7 days a week,
You
or one
give
that just
me
plays every
you
fifth
give
day?
me your all-star game starting pitcher, and I'll take that, sure.
I'm in an all-star, so it doesn't not necessarily.
Yeah, but I'm not getting the guy that gets on there
Start
just because the Nationals have to have someone on there. You're not giving me
That's a shot at the Nationals. They just beat you 2 out of 3 games.
I know, but you're not giving me the guy who's there because every team has to be represented. I don't want Ty Wigginton.
What if Grayson Rodriguez comes back and looks really good?
I will laugh so hard. Oriole fans would go crazy. It'd be Jake Arrieta, Kevin Gausman. We've been through this.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but like there's got like we need. It feels like we need at least one outfielder, maybe 2.
It does.
It feels like we
I'm-
need to upgrade in the infield. It feels like we need to upgrade.
I
in the
feel like
bullpen. It feels we
adding
need to upgrade in starting pitching.
Adding Holiday is an
You have to
upgrade in your
upgrade
infield.
every single.
It feels like that
Every single
sometimes.
position.
It does. It feels
No,
like
every single
I think
position.
we're pretty good at catcher, and I think we're okay at first base.
Yes.
Oh no,
and
he
I'm
didn't
okay.
say short. He didn't say short.
And
Interesting.
I'm okay in left field.
Left field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think
believe
the
that's
Orioles
where I'm
have handled.
comfortable.
I think the Orioles and Alvarez. I think they've done a good job with Basayo and Rutschman and
They
switching
have.
them back and forth, and the DH using the DH spot. I think
They
they've done
have.
it. And giving them off
I
days.
don't know.
I think they've done it well.
I don't know what happened with Basallo with that pop-up foul ball in today's game,
I don't either.
where he had to do like a backflip to catch it.
Yeah, you worry about him sometimes. Then he had that collision a couple of days ago.
Yes,
But
yes.
man, that ball flies off his bat.
It does.
Was it Mayo and Basayo, man? Was it Mayo, I think, on Friday when we were watching the game, had a 119 mile per hour single. It was a 119 mile per hour single over the shortstop's head.
Was it Kobe Mayo who had the bat flip where the ball was caught at the warning track and they caught him in the dugout saying, "Oh, I shouldn't have flipped my bat. I look like a jerk."
Oh, really? I don't know if that was him. He had the one yesterday where upon replay, he hit it too hard. It went over the foul pole.
Well, you talk about hitting it too hard,
which should be a home run.
Yeah.
But they caught it foul. But
Yeah,
if it goes
they need to get
over
those
the foul
lasers.
pole, if you extend the foul pole up and if it would have hit it, that should be a home run. So he
Right,
got
it
robbed
should-
of a home run yesterday.
He got robbed.
But
You
he's
mentioned hitting the ball hard. Did you see the stat from Friday night? That Friday night, the Orioles had the highest average team wide in baseball like ever for hardest hit balls, and they still lost. But the what's that stat with the speed off the bat?
exit velocity.
Yeah, they had the highest exit velocity.
Yeah, that was probably the one. Yeah, because partly because Kobe made his 116 help that. But that was the one they had several balls to the warning track, and who was the starter Friday for the Nats? But that on the telecast, they kept on talking about how terrible this guy was, and he was terrible. And we kept on hitting balls to the warning track, but we just couldn't get.
Yeah, here it is. On May 15th, the Orioles posted a team record average of 97.96 miles per hour exit velocity in the StatCast era. 16 batted balls over 95 miles per hour, featuring a massive 116.5 mile per hour line drive by Kobe Mayo and a 108 flyout by Colton Cowser. Like, they've got the power.
Yeah, so those are all good signs, right?
It is. It is.
Like Zach Littell, guys. Zach Littell is one of the worst pitchers in baseball. Had an ERA over 7.
We couldn't get a hit off.
And
I know.
He threw a 2-hitter against us.
I know. Sometimes there's just bad luck, and it sucks.
Yeah. All right. Well, unfortunately, the road ahead for us doesn't get much easier because we got arguably the hottest team in baseball next.
Yeah, with the Tampa Bay Rays.
Tampa Bay Rays.
I think I'm going to drive over. You want to meet me down in Tampa?
You mean St. Petersburg?
Yeah. St. Petersburg, right. Yeah, you want to meet me in St. Petersburg? Silas is done with school now, right?
Is it supposed to rain? I don't trust that roof.
It's brand new. I'm sure it'll be all right. Just
Did they patch it or do a brand new one?
I believe it was brand new.
Okay.
I can go. We're doing nothing for the last week of school.
All right, I'll see you guys
Okay.
there.
I got a job. I can't just leave my work. My summer classes start on Monday.
Silas, I'm glad to hear that your school is just like my kid's school, where for 3 weeks they're watching movies and doing nothing in school.
Apparently, once you take state testing,
once
no
you
one
take
cares anymore.
the FAST test is what they have down here.
Yeah,
in
they're the
Florida.
milestones.
Right. Once they take that, no one cares because public schools are so screwed up now that teacher salaries and everything just depend on that test.
I
So once you
thought
do
kids
the
were there to
state
learn and grow. They're really just there to pass this test.
Exactly. The whole year is about that one test.
That's all right.
Do you think we can sneak some out of Tampa?
I think we have to because we play them a bunch, right? We play them, and then we have a break, and then we play them again.
I think we should at least win one game against them.
I think it was really good for the Orioles to bounce back and take that series against the Yankees after being embarrassed in New York the week before.
Yes,
And
that
I
series
think
was huge.
That was huge, and I think that shows the importance of this series with Tampa. You can't just give them all wins.
Yeah,
You gotta
and this
fight.
felt like Alvarez was managing this game on Sunday against the Nationals, kind of like a must-win too. After losing the first game against the Nationals.
Yeah, and I like that. You don't want to be swept.
Yeah. So we have an afternoon game. We have 3 games. Someone texts me on Wednesday and remind me there's an afternoon game on Wednesday.
Exactly.
I always forget. We have 3 against Tampa, then an off day, then a scubaless Detroit Tiger team for 3. Those should be winnable games. And then we have 3 more against Tampa, and then Toronto, and then Boston, then Toronto. I mean, this is a heavy AL East few weeks here with Tampa Bay, then Tampa Bay again, then Toronto, then Boston, then Toronto again. Whew. And then it's a bunch of West Coast teams.
And those are all good teams. Every team in the American, all the team in the AL East is good.
Yeah. All right. So when we get to June 7th, after this long run with AL East teams, Josh, you and I are going to sit down and have a real buy or sell discussion
I know.
on June
I
7th.
know. Get me through Memorial Day. Then we'll have that buy-sell discussion.
All right.
2 weeks.
No, well, I'll give you another week because then we still have Boston, Toronto.
All right.
And
All right. So early June.
AL East.
June is the appropriate time for that buy-sell discussion.
All right. We'll push it back till then. All right. Anything else we need to talk about? Hey,
No,
Westberg, we didn't really I mean, Westberg's not a surprise to either of us, right? We knew this
No.
was-
Yeah.
No, it really seemed like they were trying to avoid it
But we
with
knew it was
questions about
unavoidable.
next year's season. But yeah, it's no surprise he needs
They did the
surgery.
same thing with Bautista.
Yep, I'm seeing a lot of people say Westberg is done. We'll never see him in the Orioles uniform again.
Why
I
would you
disagree
say
with
that?
that. He's not a pitcher. He's going to
Tommy
bounce
John.
right back.
People
Tommy
get Tommy John
John's
all the
pretty
time.
standard now.
And he's
Exactly.
a position player. Yeah.
Right. I'm not worried at all.
I just wonder, is there, I don't know all that Tommy John entails. Have you been following, by the way, Josh Tarek Scooble's surgery?
Yeah, they say he's going to return even faster now, right?
They got this new little needle, and they say it's just like almost like just getting a shot, and it
Well-
takes care of. It somehow can target the bone spur, and he's going to just miss like,
Yeah, it's
an
like
hour.
6 weeks or something now.
Yeah, it's very minimal.
Yes.
Oh, less than that, I think. Yeah. But anyway, Jordan Westberg's a position player. Tommy John, I don't know exactly how this works. He can't just DH for us.
I don't know because what was the deal with Ohtani, where Ohtani spent a whole year DHing?
Yeah, he did and didn't pitch at all. But I don't know if that was right after surgery or if that was a while after surgery and he was just resting an extra or something.
Let's see.
But maybe next year Westberg will start at DH and slowly work back into the infield. I don't know.
So Ohtani had Tommy John in October, and in 7 months later, in May, he started DHing.
Okay.
So that puts Westberg to next year, and since he's not a pitcher, he probably will be able to play second base as well. 7 months is like April, right?
Whoa. What month is it? May?
Yeah.
So June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January is 8 months.
Okay. So he should be perfectly fine for next year.
He should be ready to go spring training.
Right. I agree. That would be what perfectly fine means.
All right. So so that's good. So now we're already talking ourselves into
Next year.
2027 Orioles. Yeah.
I-
And then don't worry, there'll be a whole other slew of injuries.
As I told you today on the text, what makes this team so irritating is we know they have the talent, and they've been underperforming all season.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's because it's all these young players, Josh. These stupid young players like Colton
They're
Cowser,
not
who
young
almost
anymore.
won Rookie of the Year, and then has had a huge step back. Gunnar
Right.
was in MVP discussions 2 years ago.
Not
MVP
young
discussions,
anymore.
right?
And now he has like 57 strikeouts.
Yeah, Adley Rutschman, when he was drafted, people said he was going to be the greatest catcher to ever live. He
Mhm.
has, I mean, he's having a good bounce back year.
He's having a good year. I give it to Adley. He had to feel some pressure with the Pasalo contract, and he's stepping it up.
Other first round picks, Heston Kjerstad. At least, in fairness, Heston Kjerstad, at least he never really teased us from day one. He's been
He's always
sick
been
or
a
hurt.
problem, right?
Yeah, so at least he didn't tease. us with
Jackson
his-
Holiday would be a tease.
Yeah, who has yet to live up to what he's capable of.
Nope.
So yeah,
I still believe we're going to get there.
Yeah.
Basalo looks really good
Yes.
for
He
a
does.
positive.
He does.
Yeah.
He's probably the only guy that like actually Pete Alonso and
Ward.
Ward, and then him are like the
Masala.
only guys that actually like are living up to their expectations
Yeah.
this year.
So you could paint me a picture. You could paint this picture where Mayo continues to hit well. O'Neill starts to hit well because O'Neill has done this multiple years. Has been a good major league hitter. So you could,
Right.
I mean, you could paint this picture where Holiday comes back and this lineup looks good again, like we thought they would. And so, yeah, Josh, the
Agreed.
players have all these players have shown they can do it at some point in their careers, but
Which is why we'll give it 3 more weeks until we have that trade discussion.
and then we don't have discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you
And then-
also don't want to have that trade discussion when all your trade candidates suck.
Well, and that's another thing. Yeah, who's going to want our damaged goods?
Right. Exactly. So,
Yeah. All right, let's get out of here.
yes.
Good show. A Sunday afternoon show.
Frustrating season for the Orioles. I think that comes pretty clear in tonight's show. Disappointing.
Yeah, but hey guys, this is the optimistic show because we just won a game, so we're in a better mood.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
it's
Glad we
doing
didn't do this
Friday
on
or
Saturday night.
Yeah,
Saturday night would have been tough.
yeah. So we'll record again when the Orioles win again. So it could be a while.
No, we'll be back next week.
Yeah, we'll be all right, back next week. All right. Hopefully we can take 1 or 2. Let's take 2. Let's get greedy and take 2 in Tampa. What do you say, Josh? You go
I
there.
think that would be wonderful.
On a win.
You know what I want?
An afternoon game.
I want Trevor Rogers on Monday night to look like Trevor Rogers of last year.
Yeah, against his former team. Let's go.
Yes.
All right, boys and girls, follow us on all your social media platforms. You can find old episodes and all that jazz. Tell your friends about the pod. Well, I know we've been a little bit less consistent with the day of the week, but we're going to keep on chugging out episodes. So hang with us. We appreciate
Yeah,
you all
we're not dead.
as we navigate our schedules. Yeah,
we're
we're
as
not dead.
inconsistent as the Orioles lineup.
That's right. We're just mirroring the team. If the team would play more consistently, we would record more consistently. That's how we
Yes.
roll. All right, boys and girls. Well, you can follow us. Follow me at Section 336. Follow Josh.
At Josh Soroka.
Thanks for listening, boys and girls. And as always, go O's.